Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 11.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike's up. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. So we got man.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Bears take over. A reminder that we kick off Week 4 on Thursday night. A good one in Lambeau. Eagles and Packers, two teams with eyes on the playoffs this year in the NFC. Coverage starting at 8:20 Eastern. And hard to believe it, we also have a couple of teams coming up on a bye week already in Week 4, the Jets and the Niners. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Alert. Hey, Charlie. Hands up. Tighten up.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Here's Haskins to throw. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check 50.
Haskins from his own end zone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards there, first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. A huge play there for Washington. 81 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and goal. Haskins eluding the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Redskins scoop it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
25 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Haskins on first down. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it second down. They give it here to Thompson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
On the ground, Geis. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. 51.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
At their own 21-yard line.
So out now come the Redskins. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Shift.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check 59, Mike.
Again, it's Haskins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Redskins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Let's go now. 1500, 1500, 59. Hey, pick your game up.
They start the second half with a run by Geis. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Geis again.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Target, 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 target.
Hand off to Thompson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check Jones
At the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Haskins, throw left side complete. That's Quinn. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. Out of the shotgun, Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. They'll try to counter here. Cohen. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
18. I got one.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And the Redskins do get